So start us again. What is that door opening sound, man? I'm pretty sure the conclusion to this journey is I get a knife in my back. It's gonna happen, isn't it? So we're off again. We've got more conventional signals now. We've got one that actually tell me I can go forward. Whew. But I think I'm going to need to slow down now. So let's get to 30 in preparation for this 30 zone. There we go. See? Plan ahead. Plan ahead. Much plan ahead. And we are coming up to let's have a look. Gravesend even, so we've done Ipswich. This is Gravesend, known purely for this multi-storey car park. Oh god, what's that train doing? Get over! Line hog. So yeah, Gravesend, known for the multi-storey car park, Gravesend car park. Nothing else of interest here really. I mean, there's information boards there, but you wouldn't want to read them. You wouldn't want to read them. So let's try and stop perfectly. There's still no image expected here, but I do expect passengers. So let's open the doors. Watch as people get on and off. What's that? I don't know what that signal's meant to be. I don't know. Yeah. So let's just sit and wait for the time to kick out. If you have a cup of tea or coffee, drink along with me. Refreshing. I did nothing there. Absolutely nothing. Maybe I set off too late, eh? I'm supposed to be in Chard by now, man. This is not our best run. Oh, I really hope the line's changed, because otherwise I'm about to go right into a wall. Near miss. I wouldn't have put it past this game, actually, to just slam my train into a wall. My beautiful emu. Slight misspeeding there. I don't want to give it any more excuses to put an emergency brake on. I really don't. So let's just put it into power 1. And I should be in a 70-mile-an-hour zone before I start to speed again. Here we go. To 20, then 30, and hopefully I can just do what I did last game and just let loose. I think the difference I did between this video and the last one I did, the last video I did was a free, I think it's like a free roam it's called, where basically you just get to drive from destination to destination and do what you want. This one I'm doing is a scenario. Oh, if we're going past Gravesend Mosque there, let's have a quick look at that. We all know how well this works out when I do this. See, already speeding. Look at that. Very nice building. Absolutely lovely. Almost caused me to speed. So yeah, there's free roam, scenario, and career. Career is like the campaign, so there's like loads of rules. Scenarios are like little, I don't know what you'd say, like custom levels, like you only go from here to here because of this has happened, or usually it's things like there's snow on the line, so you have to take a different route. And because this is a scenario, there's a lot more like signals. I think in free roam there's just green, you can just plough through without any problems whatsoever. So if you watched the other part to this, you would have seen the difficulty we had going on the high speed line. We're now finally onto the third rail, which you can see just running alongside here. It's a much easier method of transport, but unfortunately it doesn't carry the voltage required to go at high speeds. So what can I tell you about the area we're in? We're in Kent, of course, High Speed 1. We're going across the Garden of England, as it is known, Kent. And we're on our way to Strood. And if Kent is the Garden of England, Strood is the vegetable patch. It's well known for crops like potatoes, carrots, speeding. Strood doesn't grow speeding. It grows cannabis, but not speed. And yeah, so it was originally an old farm town. It's still a farm town, and it's about as interesting as I'm making it sound. So if you do live in Strood, by the way, I'm sure probably you're going to be sitting there telling me it's pronounced Strode, but you're wrong. If it was going to be pronounced Strode, why would it have two O's? Yep. It's called the English language. I don't make the rules. Stephen Fry does. Whew. I'm a little stressed out now. I feel much calmer about this journey now that we've made it through the high speed section and we're outside. We're no longer in these claustrophobic tunnels. There's a bit more leeway. Some emergency equipment. There's some detonators and a smoke hood. You know how... I don't even know what that is! Maybe that was a detonator going off. See, the light's green! Whoa. Am I supposed to stop here? What station was it? Oh, no. Oh, man, I'm just getting paranoid. I don't know what that beeping is, but it's really... What? What's going on? I'm slowing down, but I'm not braking. And I'm on, like, power 4. Oh, there we go. I don't know what I did there. They say misery loves company, so get me some company by getting a lot of people to watch this if you could. Man who knows everything there is to know about trains but can't drive them. I'm more of an enthusiast. If you put me in the cab of a train, I wouldn't be able to drive it for you, but I'd be able to tell you about it. Little known fact. The high-speed train we are driving, it only has 4 pairs of wheels per carriage. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a reason for this. The reason is, if you had less than that, the axles would explode going at high speed. If you had more than that, there'd be too much friction on the line, and you'd never go anywhere. So we're not stopping at this station because it is Tainham, I think. What am I doing? Let's have a look. I've acknowledged that signal. I don't know what the signal said. It probably said stop. I think that's one thing I need to get into my head, is that I should probably use the signals. Whew. I said we were out of the tunnels, I was lying. This tunnel's actually an old coal mine, which is a very long, straight vein of coal dug up. And they thought, why not just slap a railway going through it? I mean, they're already laying down tracks for minecarts and things like that. And then they got out and realised, oh, hang on, there's even more. So they built another tunnel. You get a lot of that in England. Basically, all the coal is directly in a line. Luckily, going from Pancras to Faversham. And we just mined straight down, and then thought later, be a good route for a train. And here we are. Again, nothing very interesting in the tunnel. I think they should, you know, like they get in underground, like pedestrian subways. They get like artists like Banksy to draw little murals and things like that. Oh, there's another train coming. Let's wave to the train. They should have those little murals here, I think. They should, just to jazz it up a little bit, make it a little more presentable. I mean, it would give the drivers something to look at, if not the general public driving the train, who are being driven in the train. They wouldn't let just anyone drive a train. That would be so stupid. It would be stupid, unprofessional, and very dangerous. So I should probably start slowing down, because I'm about to hit a 15-mile-an-hour zone. And I will be speeding so early. Oh god, I'm about to overshoot Strood. Oh no, maybe not. I might be okay. I might be okay. Stop, damn you! Stop! Like a glove. Look at this train. Driving along like, pfft, yeah, I can stop at a station. Whatever, fine. Well, I can't tell you. Look at this. Look at how perfect this is. There's even a bus waiting to pick up passengers. You better be unloading passengers. You lot better be. Maybe I'm failing to pick them up because they're not actually, like, they were waiting for the train, saw it was 7 minutes late, and got on another train. That would be depressing. If I got rejected for another train. Please tell me I picked up passengers. Oh. Right, I'm going to just have to plough my way through to Rochester. Now, Rochester isn't very far away, because we can tell this, because over there, in the distance, there's Rochester Castle. I'm already speeding. Oh my god. Look at your speedometer. You fool, Richard. You absolute train driving fool. You gosh darn professional. You're spending... See, I want to stick to the timetable. So I think going 5 miles per hour too fast isn't such a bad thing. I don't know if you can see this, but on the bottom, right, when a train, when a speed limit appears, it's not until the last carriage goes past it that you're in that speed limit zone. But how am I supposed to tell from here? Oh, wait a minute, because I'm at the back as well, and I see it going past. Forgot about that. So I'm going to be slow going over this bridge, going over... Oh, no wonder it takes me, like... Yeah, so my ETA is in 3 minutes. No wonder, I'm going at like 10 miles an hour. I could just speed and make up the time. Let's have a look at the water here. So there's some very... Is that a submarine? If you live in Rochester, please do tell me what this is. Why is there a U-boat? Look, there's me going over the... yeah, there's just a random U-boat. Let's go into the water. Let's go for a swim. Oh, I've managed to cause a drought. There's now no more water. It's not speed. Yeah, there's actually just a random... I'm going to Wikipedia this. The Rochester sub. Well, fair play to it. If that's what you do in Rochester. It's basically a theme park, I think. You know, what they do is they drop a battleship into the water, and you get to go to the U-boat and experience what it was like to be a German U-boat commander in the war by sinking a British ship. Oddly enough, it's an expensive attraction. You have to pay for your own torpedoes. I'm fabulously wealthy, of course, that's why I can afford to drive a train. So I've done it. People like you, not so much. So let's start to slow down, because we are now in Rochester. Ladies and gentlemen, please have your belongings with you. And please get off and on the train. So look, these guys, look. What the hell? Did you see that? This is the famous concrete lady. It's not, you know, like in Brixton. Brixton Station has all these statues that have been commissioned by an art, for like an art project. And Rochester thought they'd do much the same thing, and they encased a woman up to her waist in concrete. She's actually alive. You can see what she's moving, but you know, she's fairly happy with it. Look at that sort of stoic expression on her face. She's fine with it. and she's been there for a couple of years now. It's a very interesting exhibit. I do highly recommend you give it a look if you're ever in Rochester. The three main attractions in Rochester are the Rochester Sub, Sally the Concrete Lady, and of course Rochester Castle, which has disappeared. It shouldn't have... Oh, it's over there. Oh, I thought it was closer to the station than that. I've only been through Rochester hundreds of times, so what do I know? So, yeah. Rochester, let's give you a bit of local history apart from the attractions we've had. I mean, it's the only station where no passengers ever get on because they're too busy kicking the concrete wall. That door's opening again. What is that? So, yeah, Rochester, so named. It's a contraction. Rochester is Rochelle Chest. You can use your own imagination as to who Rochelle was and why she earned that nickname. But to give you a quick hint, it's to do with the fact she had a lot of treasure. So we've got to get to Chatham too. It's better than the original Chatham. They made Chatham, and after it gained the reputation it already has, they thought they'd make another one. Hence Chatham 2. Die Chatham. It's only a quick skip and a jump to Chatham. So we're actually ploughing through these last few very quickly. We've only got Gillingham, Rainham, Sittingbourne and Faversham to go. So we're actually going... I was about to say we're making good time. We're clearly not making good time. We're 9 minutes behind. 9 minutes behind schedule. So let's start to slow the train down. Oh, that guy there. Did you see that? He crossed the yellow line. Please stand behind the yellow line at all times, Adam. This also has a similar attraction in Chatham. There's Jerry, the Stairman. The Stairmaster, he's known as, and he invented the exercise equipment. So let's see if anyone wants to get on my train. Let's see. These stairs are actually trick. They're a projection, which is why these people are walking through it. If we watch this woman here, as she approaches the stairs, you'll notice she'll walk into the stairs and then come out the other side. Just like that. See? It's a well-known fact that British rail stations don't have stairs. You don't need them. So, but they decided that they were necessary because it made it look better to international tourists who have a lot of stairs in their stations. So they added the stairs as a projection, but you can just walk straight through them. I'll give it a go next time you're in a station. What is that? I'm like almost certain that there's going to be a game over screen. Sorry, your train was hijacked by terrorists. You were forced to drive it to Shanghai, where you have been sold to human traffickers. Enjoy your next remaining 10 years of life as a drug mule before a condom full of cocaine bursts in your stomach and you die a horrific death. This game gets dark, alright? This was made by the same guys who made Prison Architect, so I'm not expecting much in the way of light-hearted, jolly humour. So we get to the end of the tunnel and we're going to make our way to Gillingham. Whew. Similar to Rochester, Gillingham so named for Jill and her ham, because she was a butcher's daughter. People think it's hard to be a tour guide and come up with interesting things to say about things. It's really not. You know, people think you just have to sit there and spout drivel and bullshit, but no. You just keep it all in here. You just know where it is. I mean, if I was going to make it up, I'd say something stupid like, oh, these buildings here, they were originally designed by the Romans. Which is clearly implausible. Romans didn't have windows. Seriously, look at the Colosseum. Do you see a window there? Nope. Not one bit of glass. They didn't have the technology. They just had empty archways That's all you needed in Rome. So we're coming up to a 60-mile-an-hour zone, even though I'm about to head to Gillingham. So I'll see if I can make up some time. See, I'm only 7 minutes behind, but I will be 9 minutes when I get there. So if I can shave a few seconds off, that would be good. I bet there's people who speed run Train Simulator 2 to 2013. I bet you can go onto like some webs like speedruns.com and find people trying to improve their scores. They just stay in high speed mode and power through to Faversham and don't bother stopping or letting people on or off the train. I let people on and off the train. They just don't tend to get on it themselves, but that's their own fault and their own problem and their own issue. Alright? I mean, I have been on trains that are more than 9 minutes late. You know, you get over it. You just think to yourself, you know what? I'll wait for 9 minutes. Not a biggie. But no, the passengers of Train Simulator 2013 are a much more sensitive breed, apparently. I mean, they must be. I mean, look at them. They get free coffee, iPads and digestives. You think, you know, clearly they have higher expectations. Is anyone going to get on here, or should I even bother? Should I just keep driving? You know what? Should I just keep driving? Make our way to Raynham. Raynham as a station wouldn't exist on this line. It only exists because it is raining today. It tends to disappear during the sunshine days and becomes Sunham. But that's on a more northerly line. So I wouldn't have to serve it, but unfortunately, because today it is raining, I do. And it's going to put us even further behind in our time getting to Faversham. That's a customer announcement right there. What? How do I fail to pick them up? I don't understand that. Like, I could understand if this was like Prostitute Simulator 2013 and I failed to pick up my companion for the evening. Like, you know, I got to where we were meeting and there were police around. I can understand that as a fail screen. But I'm not really... Like, what do I have to do? Do I have to get out of the train and, like, encourage them? Roll up, get on this train, I'm driving it, learn interesting things about this van. It's actually trespassing, that van. I have to call the police. Right, so we've got a bit of further length, a bigger length of track before we get to Raynham. So I'm just gonna slough on the speed. It says we're speeding, but I'm just gonna keep going. It might shut on the emergency brakes, but I think I can override them and not get like a net loss of speed, because I'm about to get to a 90 mile per hour. See, I think that's what that warning is. So emergency brakes are on. There we go. Not even a slither of speed lost, and I get to keep going and hopefully shave a little bit of time off my ETA. Yeah, see, my ETA has gone down to only 7 minutes late. So maybe that'll impress them enough that they'll flock onto my train in droves. Maybe. Let's have another quick aerial view of the train. It's quite nice. They've sort of rendered the British countryside in all the different shades of green. There's light green, there's dark green, there's brown. There's me speeding again. Don't want to speed for too long, because I think that's what that whistle was. That's it telling me you're speeding. We're going to turn off the brakes. Oh no! Wait a minute. I think I know what that was. So this train comes fitted. This is actually true. This train comes fitted with something called like the driver inactivity warning, which means if I don't do something for 1 minute, the emergency brakes will turn on. That is no word of a lie. If I don't do something for 1 minute, the train will stop. I don't get how that works, really, in the actual train. But basically, if it happens, I have to slam the enter button, and it will go, okay, you're still here. Maybe that's why... Maybe that's where all the hijacking is coming from. Maybe it's to stop the hijackers from taking me to Shanghai. So I suppose I should be thankful for it. I should have just remembered about it, because it's made this run a little bit more difficult and has really contributed to me being, well, actually, I'm only 8 minutes late. So that's not too bad. Slam on the emergency brakes. Now, I'm going to get off the train and I'm going to watch as people get on and off the train. I'm going to see if they... How I fail to pick up passengers. See, look, doors open. Is anyone going to get on the train? I'm going to watch. If even one person gets on the train, I call shenanigans. Okay, apparently you're not getting on the train. Why aren't you two getting on the train? You, go on the train. Oh, see, he just walked into the cab. Maybe he's a replacement driver. Maybe he'll do better. I'm gonna set myself up and... Oh, I can get a drink. I can get myself a Kit Kat there. I fail. I like how this is just actually a photo, so there's recognisable brands in there. That's clearly a Twix, some Drench water there. Walker's Lay's crisps, if you're not English. Walker's crisps. I'm going to get myself up on this bridge, and I'm going to watch the train go. I'm not going to throw anything onto the train, because I'm not a chav. Now, we're still in a 90-mile-an-hour zone, so I don't have to worry about speeding for a bit. Oh, I'm still in the emergency brakes, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Let's watch the train. Just watch the train go over the bridge. There goes the train. Let's have a look at the other side. Yeah. And off I go. Wave to the train, everybody. Godspeed, train. I hope you do well in your journey to Sittingbourne. Yeah. Well, there's nothing to do here. I'm gonna might as well go and get myself a ticket. Let's have a look at the ticket. Oh, let's go out. Yeah, let's go get in my car. I don't think it's any of these. I'm gonna walk. Let's go for a walk. Oh, does anyone want? Anyone want a pint? We can go to the King's Head. That's... Oh, interesting. What else is there here? This is quite... Oh, legal services. Anyone need a lawyer or some childcare or family law? There's a skeleton in... What the... That's a bit dark. I mean, if you live in... Oh, that 1 minute thing again. Well, I like these houses with the pavement clipping through the door. I'm just going to explore. I'm going to explore... This wasn't Sittingbourne, was it? There's another pub. There's a lot of pubs in here. There's an item shop. Ah, so if you're an adventurer and you want to pick up a few potions or anything. Ah. Oh, I see what's happening. The train's too far away, and the game doesn't want to render this bit anymore. Fine, fine. Let's go back to the train. But I needed some potions and ethers and a phoenix down. Whoa! And suddenly trees. Okay, I'm speeding again. Fine. Oh man, that was fun. Oh, I really loved exploring that. We're going to Sittingbourne. Let's have a look around Sittingbourne when we get there. I'll do a bit of a tourist thing. We'll get off the train. It'll be like those. It'll be like a cruise. We get to our destination, we get off, have a look around town. These are the great greenhouses of Sittingbourne, by the way, where they grow all the beer for the King's Arms and King's Head pubs. There's something you can do in London. I know for a fact there's pubs. There's always pubs called the King's Head, the King's Arms, the King's Horse, all that. What you do is you can go into any of them. If you go up to them and ask for a king card, they will give you a little card with a picture of, you know, like on the Bayeux tapestry, there's like always pictures of knights, and it's got like little partitions, and you get a stamp at each of these pubs: the King's Head, King's Arms, King's Body, King's Pelvis, King's Legs, King's Horse, King's Sword, King's Shield, King's Feet, King's Pinky. You go into all those pubs and you order a drink, give them your card, and they'll stamp it in the various places that that pub is named after. When you complete your king, you take it to Buckingham Palace, give it to one of the guards at the gate, and they will smile for you. If you didn't know that, if you're ever in England, give it a go. So there you go. That's the secret. That's how you get the. That's how you get them to smile at you. It's a well-known fact that they don't smile, but that's purely because the Queen has eaten their souls. That's how she's still going at the age of 90, whatever she is now. I know Prince Philip's nearly 92. Respect to the man. So I have to say, we're doing a lot better now we're in the direct line. Oh, signal. I better watch the next signal. So that's the advanced warning system telling me that the signal coming up I need to pay attention to. Let's see what it says. It's coming up in 30 meters? Yards, maybe, actually, I think that is, if we're going in MPH. Yay, Imperial system! Oh, and it just says green. Great, that's fine. We can ignore that and just keep going at... although we are about to get to Sittingbourne, so we will start to slow the train, and I will get ready to give you a little tour. I bet you can't wait. I know I can't. I want to see what else is there. We saw the item shop. Sittingbourne is a lot more known for being a bit of a rural place. There's going to be a lot more in the way of... Well, I'll show you, really. We'll be there in just a few minutes. Our ETA is in, well, 40-odd seconds. We're just going to watch this train go past. Let's give him a toot. While he waits there at the signal. Look at that. I think he's cool because he can stop at a traffic light. These blue and Electro Star drivers, they just don't get it, do they? Don't understand. So let's get a little bit more power, get ourselves to Sittingbourne. See, we're now only 6 minutes behind schedule. We're actually making up good time. So we're going to get there, we're going to fail to pick up passengers, and I'll give you a quick tour around the local area before setting off again. I bet you can't wait. I know I can't. Look at that little car just driving along. What do you think of everything? Let's begin the braking procedure. And do we stop perfectly? Do we stop perfectly? Like a boss. Let's load, unload. Let's go for a walk. Come on. Woohoo! Yeah! So another car park. Not very interesting. Let's have a look. So here's the Sittingbourne University of Glass Manufacture, which was set up, ironically, by a Roman. Here's a shop that sells... Let's have a look. There's Just Pie. You can only buy pie in Just Pie. And Wolfie Records and Machinum. You'll notice that these guys are sort of underground. There was a big landslide because you all know if you play Minecraft, you have to turn, you get glass by turning sand into glass through various mechanical processes. The University of Glassware had an explosion, and there was a huge spillage of sand, which is currently burying a lot of these. But we can, I think, oh no, I was hoping we could go under the sand to have a look, but it is not to be. Now the trainers departed, but we get a little bit of time before the game starts trying to catch us up for us to go and have a look around a bit more. Are there any more shops, or is this all rural? What have we got here? Oh, there seems to be some sort of club, something going on Saturday there. A brasserie. Spend Loads Health and Beauty Salon, where you can spend loads on your health and your beauty. And here is a butcher, purveyor of meats. Yeah. Masquerade, a fancy dress shop. The Internet Cafe, where you can eat at the cafe. The Bling Jewelers. You ever wondered why we refer to jewellery as bling? That is why. Thanks to Bling Jewelers. What's this shop? Swayze's. It was called that before he died. Let's not flame them. They weren't to know that humans die. Nor do we all. And that's a loss we feel to this day. Zucchini Italian cuisine. What's this one? The Star of India. A tandoori restaurant. Very nice indeed. They do a very good lamb boona. I've just noticed the emergency brakes have come on, so let's just slam them off again. We're nearly at Faversham actually, so our journey is coming to an end very slowly. Let's see if there's any more shops I can quickly have a look at. Or are they all going to be... There's not much variety. Basically, in City Mall, when they got an idea, they got one idea and they just run with it for a while. So there's another spend loads. There's another A butcher. Yeah, I think we might have exhausted Sittingbourne's. So let's just get back to the train. Trees. Remember when I said these stairs were an illusion in, what was it, Gillingham? Raynham, was it? It's true, the trees are also an illusion in England. The rain, unfortunately, isn't an illusion. We do have that a lot. In fact, it's quite sunny today, actually, for which we can be thankful. Right, so we're going to get to Faversham at 12:36, according to this. And we're meant to be there at 12:32. Which is in 1 minute's time. It's a bit of a shame. I am speeding slightly, so I will need to slam on the brakes a bit. Drop my speed. We're coming to a 75-mile-an-hour zone, so I might as well stay here. How far have we got to go? It's only at 4 miles, so we're actually... I think we've made up quite a bit of our time here. And this is, of course, our last stop, so unfortunately, when we get there, this video will end. I'm sure you will cry. Please do let me know if you want any more of these. I was... actually quite surprised how many people asked for this. I hope to God you've learnt your lesson. I hope you have watched this going, oh God, what did we ask him to do? Why is he doing this? Slight edit there due to a technical error. My backdrop fell over. What was I saying? Yes, if you have enjoyed this and you do want more, let me know in the comments or let us know on our Twitter or Facebook accounts, which you will find in the description. The subscription button is up there, as per usual. And I think that's enough shameless whoring. So, yeah. Oh, we've made up good time, I think. We've made up very good time. So, I think there's only one thing left to do, and that is to go and just take a seat. Let's just enjoy our iPads, our digestives. I quite like the detail on the digestives, all their little holes and everything. Is there a plug socket? See, it says there's a plug socket under the seat, right? But I don't see one. I don't see a plug socket. So there's a little map up there of the route. That's the southeastern route there. I think actually where I live is somewhere about there. If you cared, which you don't. It's good that we can get along in that way. Come on, train, go! We're going to get there in time. We're only 4 minutes behind schedule. We can do this. Signal warning. Oop, and I've got to slow down a minute, I think. Yeah, we're going to a 75-mile-an-hour zone. Come on, train. Can we get there? If we can let us pick up passengers in Faversham, we've done well. So let's get to 75. Ready for this next. There it is. There's Faversham. We can do this. Come on, train. Got to be prepared to stop. And we are speeding. So we can drop it down again, but we need to be ready. See, I bet that train is taking my passengers, hasn't it? I bet it's taking my passengers and it's all like... Pfft. The thing is, if someone does come in to destroy the train, to hijack it, I can just disarm them. Come on. Get to Faversham. Just get there in one piece and I will have completed this. I dread to think what the debrief is going to look like. Stop to correct stations 11 times. Let passengers on 0 times. I don't care anymore. We're nearly there. That's all that matters to me. Faversham, here we are. So let's slam on the brakes. We are going a little bit fast. Oh god, don't overshoot Faversham now. Come on, don't fail now. Don't fail me now. Shut up, signal. Oh god, that's the end of a plan. Oh no, I'm going to do it again, aren't I? Oh, for those little tricks they teach you, you know. Oh, we made it. Oh, we've made it to Faversham, and as the people don't load and unload, here they come. I think we have finished this scenario, thankfully. So it was a bit stressful, a bit of a bumpy beginning. We sort of messed up how the train worked. It's a lovely train, don't get me wrong. I just think I need a bit more practice getting used to the whole switching between third rail and overhead. You may have missed one of your more of your stops. See, I was unable to reach them in time. So let's have a look. Apparently the train name was Far Horizons. No, it wasn't. Okay. So we picked up passengers at 1 out of 11. Oh, maximum comfort levels 100% of the time. Comfort. See, that's all that matters. Penalty brakes applied 6 times. Speeding 25 times. Oops, lots of speeding. Again, there's going to be like moments where it's like, yes, 1 mile an hour. Pff. Like that matters. Like I give a speed. And no fatal mistakes. So, actually, that wasn't too bad. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Well, this, you know... Come on, we're only 1 minute behind. Can we shave our ETA down? Slam on the speed a bit.